Okay, so we'll start from now, but we have to fix some few things over here so that we have some artifacts, some issues here that we will fix now. If you will notice on this screen, if I move my head, okay, like a lot, so you can see that it's getting off the torso. Okay, if I move my head up or down, so you can see that, because the reason is that the torso has become independent. So the torso is moving on its own, head is moving on its own. So torso should not be independent, because if it is not independent, the head will move with it. So what I will do here is that I will go back to my rig here. Okay, and inside the rig, what I will do here is now I will start fixing this. Okay, the first thing what I need is that I have to go to the torso, make sure the torso is not independent. I will uncheck the torso as independent. Okay, now let's go, let's see in the record if everything's fine. Okay, so now if I'm moving, so you can see that the torso is now fine. It is moving fine now, and it is moving with my head. Okay, now the issue is with the cape. Now cape is not moving with the torso. So what I can do here is that I can go back to the rig here and make the cape, both of them, the flying one, the one which is animating, the one with the trigger and with the behavior, I will uncheck the independency on here and also on the default cape. Now if I will go here and record and let's see, so the cape is now also moving with the torso. Now everything is fine. The legs are moving the way I want the legs to move. The hands are moving the way I want the hands to move, and also his mouth is working. And one more thing you will notice that when I'm talking here, so you can see his jaw line, it's also moving. Okay, this is happening because if I will click on my puppet over here, my blank puppet here, this layer, and if you will go to the lip sync, okay, if I will turn this on, you can see that there is a jaw movement at 25%. So it is moving with the jaw is moving with the mouth. If I will make it more than that, it will move a lot, suppose 100%. Now if I will talk moving, so you can see that it's moving a lot, which is not looking realistic. If I will make it 0, so the jaw will not move at all, only his mouth will move, which will not look that good. So I will keep the jaw movement 25%. So when I move my mouth, so it moves with it. Okay, so always try to keep the jaw a little bit moving. 25% for this animation is good. It depends. If your face is too big, so maybe you have to increase the jaw movement. If it is too small, so you have to decrease it. So it's up to it depends also on your screen. Okay, so now everything is fine. Now let's go and start working on the head turner. Okay, now if I will go to the Photoshop, and here I have this head. Okay, now what I will do, I will make another folder here and call this folder head, and this folder I will call it front. Okay, and this front, the actual head is now renamed as front. Now this front I will drag inside the head and I will save it. And now because I changed the name and everything, so it might not work now. So I will go back here, and if you will notice that the head, as I said, is now, let's see, it's moving. Yeah, it's moving fine, but you can see the eyes, what is happening to the eyes and all those things. The eyes are getting weird over here. So let's go in the rig. Okay, and let me take my arrow. I will move this a little bit down, and I will go to my head. Inside the head, I have here front. Okay, now the front, what I will do over here is that I will go inside my rig here, and I have these head profiles. Now this is front, so it should be front. So I will click on the front now. So it is now acting as a frontal because it is frontal. Now I will go back to record. Okay, and let's see. Okay, now you can see that eyes. Yeah, still I have some issues with the eye. So what I can do here is that I can go back to the rig. Okay, this head is fine. It doesn't have to be independent, but this front have to be independent. So I will make this front independent and move this. It's like a moving point down here, because from here it should start moving. This is where it should be attached. Okay, and now it's there. Now let's see if it works fine. Okay, so now not still issue here. So let's do one thing. Let's make the front not independent. Let's make the head itself independent. Okay, the actual folder, and move this one down here. And now let's see if it works or not. No, still the issue is there. Now let's do one thing. Instead of keeping, let's undo this here in Photoshop. Remove this, call this, save it. And instead of making a folder, let's do without a folder because it's creating issues here. Now let's see if everything's fine. Okay. Everything is fine over here. Inside, I have to make sure the mouth, because now they all are not independent anymore. So what I will do is that eyebrows, eye, mouth, all of them I will make them independent. Let's go back here. Now it's fine. Okay, but I still have some issues here. Let's go to rig and see what we have in the eye. Okay. Let's uncheck these independents and make these independent, like eyeball, because when I made a folder inside the Photoshop, this all got reset. So I have to work on these and make these independent inside, not the folder itself, because as I told you, the folder should not be independent. Whatever is inside should be independent. Okay, now it's fine. Now everything is working fine. So now instead of making a folder, what I can do here is that, let's work over here. This one, this head, what I will do is that I will select this one, okay, and also tag this as frontal. So what it will do is that it will count it as a head because head already is being selected here. Okay, and then if I will go to the record mode, so it's still working fine. Now what I will do here is that I will go back to my Photoshop, make a copy of this head, okay, move it down a bit, hide the original one, and name this one. Let's see what we have here in the rig. If I will go down here, I have here frontal, then I have here left quarter. So let's rename this one to left quarter. Okay, now it should look like he's turning on the left side. So how I can change this one to make it look like it's turning into to the left side? So first of all, I will go inside and hide all these for now. Okay, and then go to the face background. Now here, ears, what I will do here is that, because as it is turning this side, so the ears should not look as it is right now. So I will take this side of the ear, okay, select both of these inside and outside layer of the ear, go to edit, transform, scale, and I will scale this one here. Okay, let's do one by one. Let's do ear 1, edit, scale. So I will only edit this one, and I'll press shift key if you're using a new one. So just like that. Now I will go to the ear inside, select this whole thing, transform, control T is a shortcut, shift, and then move this inward. Okay, now it's fine. Now I will go to the back hair, and I will move the back hair a little bit here. So it will look like he's turning his head. And then sideburn, this one I will take it, control T for transform, shift, and reduce the size to this. Okay, now front hairline, this one, okay, I will just move it here. Okay, and also the gray hair, I will take it from here and use this moving tool and move it to this side, so it will also move there. Okay, now the head is fine. This is how I want it to be. Now nose, very simple, move the nose here. Right eye, I will move the right eye here, but I will squeeze a bit, just like this, so it will look like it is pointing on that direction. Left eye, I will move that left eye on this side, and squeeze this one also. Okay, but not as I have squeezed the other one, but a bit. Now eyebrows, I will take both of them, move them here, scale them, both of them, with the shift key. If you're using a new Photoshop, so you have to press shift if you want to scale it non-uniformly. If normal version, then you don't have to put it, because they have made it like opposite in the new Photoshop. Now I will go to the sad mouth and the neutral mouth, select both of them and move them here, that's all, and hide the sad mouth. Now I'm done with this. This is the left quarter. Now what I can do here is that I will take this left quarter, copy this one, and call this right quarter. Okay, and then hide the left quarter here, and here in the transform, flip horizontal, so it will do just like that. Okay, so basically I have these two versions, and I will hide them and hide this one. So I will save this one, go back to my character. Okay, now I have here the right quarter here. Okay, so I will go to my the tag here, I will name it right quarter. Then I will go to the left quarter. Okay, automatically it will be, because the name I kept it left quarter. Here by mistake I wrote it right with the R it's not correct. So if I have written it right just like as this, so automatically it will be tagged. But now as I wrote it wrong, so that's why it's not automatically tagging. So that's why the naming is very important. So if you write the right name, automatically it will be tagged. Now I have renamed it, but what I have done is that I have already tagged it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now what I need to do here is that I have to go to my head over here. Okay, this is here, and I will rename it to frontal. I will go here, name it frontal. Go and then save this. Okay, it's already front here. Now if I will go, it will not show me any change over here. Okay, so if you will see that it is doing the same thing, but I will fix that. If I'm moving left and right, it's not doing anything that I wanted here. So I have to do one thing here. But before doing that, I will go back to my Photoshop, make a folder, and that folder I will call it head, and move everything inside the head, all these. Save it. Now I have to fix a few things here. If in the head, if I will go here, first of all, frontal have to be frontal, okay, and it have to be a head. So I have to click on the head option also here. Okay, now let's see if it works or no. Okay, so it is working, but I have to do again, because whenever you change something, the independencies changes inside. So I have to go inside, and I have to turn all these independencies here for mouth, for eyebrows. Okay, and inside this left and right eyebrows, all these, not the folder, because folder won't work. Okay, like independency on the folder will not work. The folder will be not independent, but whatever is inside should be independent. Okay, done. Nose doesn't have to be, and face ground doesn't have to be independent. Now let's see if it works fine now. Okay, so here it is working, but I think few stuff are just went outside. So let's do one thing here. Instead of right eye and left eye, because something I have done it wrong here. Let's don't make these independent. Let's try to make the folder independent itself and see what it do. Okay, it's kind of okay. One more thing is that okay, if you will see that if I'm moving to these left eye, yes, it is showing it as a left eye. Let's do one thing. Let's do what we did before. Independent, make them independent here as well. Now left eye, left blink. So here I don't need anything. Lid, okay. This is the left eyelid, which is basically this one here. Okay, so I have to click over here. Okay, then left pupil is already selected. That's fine. Eyeball, I have to select this eyeball. Okay, because these were not selected, that's why it was not it was not affecting. So right blink, I don't need to tag anything here because it's a trigger. So now I will go to the lid. This one is the lid here. Right pupil, it's already there. Eyeball, they're here. Okay, Now let's go record. Okay, and let's change. Let me make this front itself independent and let's see if this works. Yes, this works fine, but I just need to fix its position here now, because this is from here it is rotating. It should rotate from the bottom, so I have to take this, because when you make something independent, you have to change the origin. Origin should be down here. Okay, so I will go to the record. Let's see if it works. Okay, so eyebrows is working, eyes are working fine. Okay, mouth is working. So now it is better. It's moving a lot, which I think is because of the origin. The origin should be somewhere here. So if I will go, origin should, I can move it somewhere here. And now let's see. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so now it is fine and everything is working fine. Now what I need to do here is that I will close this one, the one in the Photoshop. The reason is that otherwise what will happen if the Photoshop, if I will save there, I did some changes over here. Okay. The problem was that first of all, the folder, when you have a folder and whatever is inside the folder should be independent. Like this frontal part was not independent. So that's why it wasn't working. So what I did is that I made it independent. Now, once I made it independent, so what I need to do is inside this here is just go and make some of the other parts independent, like mouth and other things. Okay. Actually, if you don't want these to be independent, let's see if I don't want to make them independent, what happens. Okay, so if I'm talking here, so everything is fine. Yeah. So, but eyebrows, you can see when I'm moving the eyebrow is moving the head also. Okay, and mouth, when I'm talking, so it is not moving the jaw. So what I can do, I can go back here. So mouth, I will always make them, and eyes or eyebrows also, I will make them independent. Now, if I will go back in the record, you can see that everything is fine now, and jaw is not moving. So if I will go to the lip sync here, okay, select this. So the mouth, I don't know, the lip sync is not working anymore, but we'll check that. I think the lip sync, we have to go to the head and then we have to apply there. Okay, so the main issue as it was because of the frontal part was because I moved it inside the head folder. It should be independent. Okay, otherwise it wasn't working. Okay, because if I will not make it independent and if I will go out, okay, and then if I start animating it, so you can see everything is becoming worse. Okay, so if I will go back here and make it independent again and go back, so you can see that it is now working fine. Okay, so it is like the independency. So whenever you have such issues, try to switch on and off the independency. Now what I need to do here is that I will go back to my like puppet here, and then reopen it into Photoshop. So what it will do, whatever changes I applied over here, this will be, let me save it again, it's already saved. So whatever changes I applied over here, now if I will click on the Photoshop here, it will open the file in the Photoshop with those changes. Okay, so you can see the plus icon is here. If I go inside, everything is normal here. Okay, so it won't affect anything more. Now I have here right profile, left profile. So I have to do the same thing here in the right profile and left profile. Make these first. What I will do is that I will hide the front, and I'll unhide the right profile and make sure I will tag everything right. Here it is right. Now this is right quarter head, so the head also have to be clicked over here. Okay, or what you can do here is that instead of clicking here, okay, let me hide this one. Let's do one more thing here. If I will go here and I will uncheck the head, so what will happen, it will remove the head from the front. And let's make it not independent. Let's go to the head for, you know, this one, the main. You can see that here it says it is head, actual head. Okay, so if I will go back here in the record, so it should count it as a head. Okay, but issue is the same with this eyes and every other thing. Okay, it's working fine, but as you know that this all the other things are not syncing. So what I will do, I will go back here and I will do the same like, you know, redo it. I will uncheck the head from here or keep it here, but I will make the frontal independent. Now let's see. But front is independent, but it does not have the head tag. Head tag is only inside the folder, because I'm calling this folder as a head tag, but this part is to be a head itself. So I will go back in the record and let's see if it works or not. Okay, now it's fine. So this is basically this is a much more better way to do it. Okay, so make sure what you do is that the front should not be the head part. It can be only independent. The head folder should be the head, so it will count this folder as a head, not these. Otherwise, after your Adobe Character Animator will get confused that why there are so many heads. These are not heads, these are profiles. Okay, these are these profiles. The head is actual here because there should be only one head. Okay, and these should be profiles. So I'm done with this. I remove this. Now I will go back to my right quarter here, hide this one, unhide this so I can see that. Now this is already clicked here. Now I will go inside, do the same thing with these, make these all independent. Okay, and now inside these I will make these independent as well. Okay, let me check one thing here if I'm doing it right or not. Yes, I'm doing it right. And then if I will go here in the right eye, I will make them independent as well. Now nose and face background should not be independent. That's fine. So this is fine. I will hide it. I will unhide the left quarter view, go back here, make sure this is tagged here. That's fine. Now I will go back here. Now inside I will go to the again mouth independent, that mouth independent, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, because they all are moving on its own. Inside these, I don't want to make the whole folder independent. I want to make individual elements inside the folder independent. So they will move on their own instead of the whole folder, because whole folder will not like move them together. Okay. and then I will hide this as well. Now I'm done. Now I'll go back and let's see if the head moves or not. Okay, so if I will go right here, okay, one more thing, hide this one and hide the front. I will go back here now. Okay, now head is moving fine, but if I turn my head quarter view, it does not do anything. Okay, can you see, is it doing anything? It's not doing anything here because we have created the profiles, but we have not applied the profile yet. So I have to go to the rig, okay, and go to the head itself, the whole folder, the main folder, add a behavior to it. Once I will add a behavior, there is a behavior here called head turner. Okay, so I will go to the head turner here, and then if I will go back here in this history, in this for like part, you will see that it have a left quarter, frontal, right quarter. It does not have upward, downward, right profile, left profile because we have not created. Now if I will go to the record, okay, now if I will turn my head, it will turn the head over there. Okay, so you got it, but it's not working like it's only giving the quarter, it's not giving the full. Okay, now what we need to do, we have to create a full. Okay, but as you know, there is one issue now. If I'm talking right now, so you can see his jaw is not moving. Okay, because this lip sync is not applying anymore on the mouth here because it is moved outside. So what I have to do here is that I have to go back to the rig mode, take the frontal, okay, then apply add behavior and lip sync on it. Once it is applied, I will get all this, and there is a jaw movement, and I will change the jaw movement to 25% here. Okay, same thing I can do for this one, right profile, add lip sync and 25%, and then I will do the same thing to the left quarter, lip sync 25%. Now if I will go here and start talking, so I hope it works fine now. Okay, so there is a lip sync here for the frontal. Let's see if it is work. It's not turning on. There is some reason for that. I'll check that later. Let's check that later. For now, we'll keep it. We'll just remove these. Maybe there is some issue with the. Maybe I'm not applying it on the right spot. Let's check later on. Okay. So we'll figure it out. We will troubleshoot it later on. So I will remove this one here and this one here as well. Okay. Now the main thing is that let's go to the Photoshop. Okay, and here what I will hide, go to the right profile, make a duplicate copy of this one. Okay, oops, drag it under the right quarter, and let's see what is the name of this one. This is called right profile. Okay, so if I will go back here, this is right profile. I will hide this one. Now what I will do, it is completely right side. So that means my this one I will hide it. Okay, and also right eye I will hide it. I will take this left eyebrow and this right eye, move it completely here. Now I will take the nose, and inside the nose what I will do here is that I will just little bit rotate it, okay, and erase this part here, okay, and rotate it with more, put it somewhere here. Let's do one thing. Let's make a new nose instead of playing with this one. So I will take this part here, okay, make a new nose here, close this one. Temporarily I will close this one so that I can fill it with this color, okay. And then what I can take the eraser tool and erase this part so it will look like this, okay. Now it kind of looks weird, okay, because it's need to be a lot of changes I have to do here. First of all, I will take both of these mouths, move them very close here, okay. Now face background, the main thing I have to change is the face background from here. Ears, inside the ear I have to delete this ear, delete it, okay, delete the inside of this ear. The only ear now left is this. I will take this, okay, and it have to be over the face, okay, and then I will take the eraser tool and erase this part of the ear, okay. First of all, what I need to do, because this, like, there is an effect applied over here, so that's why when I erase it, so there is an effect about the, like, which is stroke effect. So what I can do is that I can take these two, inside ear and this ear, and merge them together, so this effect will be collapsed and there will be no effect on it, okay. Now there is no effect, so now if I will erase it, so it will not create a stroke, okay. So I will create something like this here. It's too much. Let's erase from this side, okay. Now hair, first of all, the front hairline, okay. Shadow, I think it's fine. Front hairline, I will move it a little bit here. Let's hide the shadow, the gray hair for now, because we don't need the gray hair at this stage. And what I will do, I will hide the back hair also. Now this one, I have to erase it, so it will look like it belongs to this part, something like this. Then I will unhide the back hair and remove this part from the back hair, okay. Now sideburns, I don't want the sideburns because I have to create a new sideburns here. Sideburns, new one. I will take my brush tool here and hide first this. Back here I will hide it so I can see that what's going on, and then I can fill it with the black color here and then turn it on the back, okay. Now it's fine, okay. And eye, where is the eye here? This one I have to move it a little more closer here, okay. Only thing I need to do here is inside the left eye, I have to go to the pupil and move the pupil a little forward, okay. And then squeeze this a bit here, oops, just like this, okay. So kind of look fine now, okay. And that's all. So what I will do here is that I will take this, okay, right profile, make a new copy of it, drag under this left quarter, hide this one, and edit, transform, flip horizontal, and call this one left profile. So automatically it will be counted as left profile. So I will save this. Before saving, I will go back to my front, save it. Okay, now I'm back here. So what I will do here is that I will start reworking on those the points that I lost. Okay, suppose I will go back here to check everything is fine. Yes, everything's fine here. Now I will go back to my right profile first, and then make all these independent. First of all, I have to see, yes, it is counting it as a right profile, and left profile it is counting as a left profile. So because of the naming convention, it's working fine. Now in the mouths, I will make it independent. Sad mouths, I will make it independent too. Okay, right eyebrow independent, left eyebrow independent. Now I will go inside my left profile here, left eye here, and make all of them independent. Okay, and I will close it. Okay, but there is one issue here. I have to fix that. Before doing this, I will go back to my Photoshop, and this is very important. Left profile, if you go inside, you will notice that some yeah, this is fine. No, it's okay, sorry. Okay, now left eyebrow, right left eye, everything is done. I don't want to change anything to the right eye, it is closed. Nose, face ground, everything is fine. Okay, now I will go to the left profile here, make these independent. Okay, this one as well, because the right eyebrow is not showing. Same thing is here, or make it independent even if it is not showing. Now I will go to the eye. Okay, now this eye over here is this part. This should be the left eye, so not this one. So I have to click here because I flipped it actually, not this. So I will uncheck this one. Okay, and then all this blink is this one, not this blink, and independent. This lid is basically this one. Okay, then left pupil is not this one anymore, it should be this because I flipped it, so I'll check it. So this is what you have to make sure you do it because you flipped it. Eyeball. Okay, so this one independent here. Right eye, I don't need to do anything because it's hidden. The rest is fine. Okay, now same thing I will do in the left quarter. Okay, here this is fine. Yeah, here it is fine. There's no issues. Only for the profiles. Okay, now if I will go back to my head and then go down, okay, here's the head where we applied this. Now you can see that we have right profile, we have left profile. Before these were 0. Now only thing 0 is upward and downward because we have not created. Now if I will go to the record and let's see if it works fine. If it doesn't, then we have to do some changes. Okay, so now it is fine. I can see everything. Now if I move all the way back, you can see that. So it works like this. Okay, now here let's see one thing. Now here everything is working fine. If I go here, there is one issue with the eye over here. Can you see that? in the in this profile mode. Okay, in the right profile mode I have some issue, so I have to fix that. Let's see what is that issue. Okay, so yeah, in this one I'll go. Let's see where is the issue. This is fine, this is fine. Okay, left eye, okay, sorry, right quarter I mean. In right quarter, let's see, right eyebrow is fine, left eyebrow is fine. Okay, this blink is fine, lid is fine. Okay, because lid was not activated. Some of them were not defined, so you have to define them. Eyeball was not defined, so you have to define them. So that was the issue here. Otherwise, it will get confused. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is okay. So this was, I think, the major issues that was causing the problem. Let's see now. Okay, now here, if I will move a little bit, okay, now everything is fine over here, eyes and everything. Here, if I move now, still there is this issue. I don't know why this issue is causing here. It's eye which is creating an issue here. Let's see what is the issue here with the eye again. Okay, right quarter, left quarter. Okay, what I will do is that I will open both of them because left quarter is working fine. The issue is with the right quarter, I think. So let's compare both of them. What is the issue and why this is causing the problem here? Okay. Let's do one thing here. Instead of the best thing to do whenever you have these kind of issues, so I can go here, go back to my Photoshop. So my issue basically is in the right quarter. I will delete this group and content, save this one, go back here. Okay, then go back to my record session. Okay, and now if I move it here, okay, and now everything's fine for the right left file. If I go here and talk, it's fine. I will go back to my Photoshop. First, let's go to red. Now I will take my left quarter. Okay, sorry, yeah, left quarter, make a copy of this one. And then I will rename it to right quarter. But one thing which I forgot to mention, because now I made it right quarter and it is flipped. So whatever is right will be left now and whatever is left will become right now. So I have to do these changes as well. So this one should be left and this one should be right and this one should be right and this one should be left. So that was something which was causing a major issue, And when you are flipping, so you have to make sure you are not only flipping one like like a folder, you are also flipping what is inside. So you have to rename whatever is inside. So this is very important. This should be left eyebrow inside. I will go to the right eyebrow here. So this will be right eyebrow. Now right eye, I will go back here. Okay, blink, right blink. Okay, lid, fine. This should be right. This also should be right. Okay, now eyeball is fine. There is no left or right here. Let's go to the left eye. So this should be left. Inside is fine. Okay, this should be left. Okay, so this is a major thing that you have to keep in mind when you're doing this. Okay, eyeball is fine. Because for the right profile and left profile, what I did was I just rechanged it, because one eye was missing, one ear was missing, one eyebrow was missing. So those were a little bit easier. But in left quarter, nothing is missing. They just changed the position. So you have to rename them. So I saved it already. So now I will go here. Okay. So I will have my right quarter again. I will go inside this, change these back. Okay. So you can see that now they are perfectly like named, because I changed it. Okay, this one inside I have to place them. These also inside. And then I have to go to the record, and let's see. I hope now it works fine. Otherwise, we have to see where the issue was. Okay, so now if I go here, okay, it's not counting it. I don't know why. Let's see. I have to click on right quarter here and see if it is. Yeah, it is there. And here, yeah, it's there. Okay. Okay, now I know what is the issue. It is counting that right quarter. Yeah, that's the issue. Because what I did here is that when I duplicated it, I renamed everything, but I forgot to flip it. So that's all I have to do. Flip horizontal. That's all. Now everything is fine. So I have to press save, because I duplicated, but what I did was that I forgot to flip it. So just have to flip it, and now it will be there. And everything is already set up. I hope I don't have to do that again. Yeah, I don't have to. Just I have to hide it, and I have to go here. And then let's see. Okay, so if I move here, it's preparing. Okay, but still the eye is, I don't know what is the reason with the eye here. Here the eye are working fine. But here the eye has some issue here. I don't know what's the issue with the eye. So let's go here and hide this one, unhide this. Let's check what is the issue here. Okay, so everything is fine. I don't know what is the issue here. Maybe these are not linked. Okay, probably they are not linked, that's why. But it's only this eye. Other eye, I don't have any issue. Okay, now let's see. Okay, if I moved here, and both are fine. Here, basically it's the eye, like eyeball, which is creating an issue. So let's see. So this is how, like, this is problems that you might face when you are doing. So you have to, this is a good lesson how to fix this. Okay. Oh yes, I know now what is the issue. This is a folder itself. The eyeball is a folder. So what I need to do is that I have to make this not independent. Okay. And let's see if it is not independent itself. Still it is doing that error. And instead of making this not independent, let's make this independent, the one which is inside here. And let's see if this works fine now. Okay, still there is an issue here. Okay, one thing what I will do here is that I will go to this eye, okay, and delete it as a folder, okay. Like I will remove the folder here and keep this only the eye over there just to see if this works fine. So there is no folder now, so there will be only eyeball here. Okay, and I will make this eyeball independent. Okay, now if I will go here, there is still issue with the eyeball. Everything is working fine, but I don't know what is issue with this eyeball here. Okay, now let's see. Now this eyeball is fine, but now I have to work on the other part here for the eyeballs here. Let's see the pupil. Yeah, I will do the same thing with the pupil here. Okay. I will remove the folder. I will just press Control E. If I will press Control E, the folder will be gone. It will be independent, just like this. And the same thing I will do with the blink. Control E. First, let me turn it on. Okay, I think the issue is with the folder names, but it's strange. What is that? Because I cannot figure out what is the issue here. Okay, but without the folder, it's working fine. So let's do it without the folder. And the only issue is with the right profile. Left profile itself is all fine. So what I will do here is that left blink, I will hide it and put these independency back to them. And eyeball, make sure this is tagged. Left pupil tagged already. Lid is tagged. Okay, blink is tagged. Now let's do the same thing with the blink. Sorry, lid, and call it left. Okay. And do the same thing. Hide the, oops. Okay, so now I hope it works fine. Now let's do record and then let's see. Okay, same. I don't know what is the issue still, but if I go on this profile, in this profile everything is fine. Okay, only is the profile over here which is causing the issue, and I don't know what is that issue causing. And eyelid is fine, eyebrow is fine. Now the issue is with the eyeball, and the issue is with the uh, blink is also fine, and eyeball is also blink is blink and eyeball and the pupil. That's the only issue here. Let's check one more time here. Maybe we can figure out what is the issue here. Pupil, okay, it's fine here. Eyeball, let's see, it's fine. And plus the origin itself is set up correctly. Okay, I don't know still why it's doing this. If the setup is all automatically fine here. Okay. Or what I can do here is that let's do one thing. Let's make a folder here. And call this left eyesight, something like that. And here I will put all these three inside. Then go back here and let's see if if this happens, if this works. Okay, now you can see that all these are there, and still it is kind of acting weird. Let me do one thing. Let me put this one somewhere at this side. Let's see if that works fine. Eyelid is fine. Eyelid is not doing any issue. It's only these things like blink and uh, other parts here. Okay, now it's fine. A bit it is having an issue here, which is not that bad. Okay, but it's okay as it's not that doing too much as it was doing before. Okay, so now I think it's fine. It's working fine now. Okay, so these are some issues. Basically, when you make a head turner or those kind of things, that's the way you will get this issue. Okay, but now it is like we're working fine. The only thing is that there is no exact problem. Okay, it can occur for some reason. There are sometimes if there are bugs that might do that, or maybe your folder's name is not right, because if it is working fine on the left quarter view, so why it's not working on the right quarter view? So that's an issue here, okay, which we don't exactly know. Okay, so I will go back to my frontal view. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, now everything is working fine over here. So what I will do here is that I will, okay, a bit issue, but no, it gets fine basically. I think because my rest pose, let's change the rest pose. Okay, so yeah, issue is still there, but I don't know what is the issue, because if this side is working fine, because no, like there's no issue on this side, it's only the issue on that side, but it's fine for now. We'll keep it, but later on you can check like what we can do. So here I will go to the rig. Okay, now what I have to do here is that I have two more profiles here, which is upward and downward. So what I can do over here is that I will go back here, okay, to my profile. I will unhide the frontal, duplicate it, move it under and call this upward, and I will hide this one. Now this upward, what I will do here is that it's more simple. Everything I will take, okay, first of all I will go to my hair, front hairline. I will move it a little bit up here. Okay, gray hair, what I will do with the gray hair is that only this part I will move it. So I will select this part, take moving tool, move it up, deselect everything, and then I will go to each one of these for, I will select, oh, I will unhide it for like temporary so I can see what is going on. And then I will select all of them and I will move them just like this up. Okay, so now I will unhide this one and I will go to my face background. I will take my ears inside and outside, both of them, and move the ears down because of something is looking upwards, so it will be like this. So this is what I will do, and unhide this. Sorry, hide this, like duplicate this one. Control J, and I will do and move it down here. Now I will unhide the upward, and I will change the name of this one to downward. Okay, now inside the downward, I will do the opposite. First of all, I will go to the face background. I will take my front hairline, move it down more. Then I will take my gray hair, select them, then take the moving tool, move it down. Now what I will do here is that I will take my ears, both of them. Now instead of moving up, I will move it down because someone is looking if it is down, so ears seems like it is on the top and it's going upwards. Now sad mouth, I will turn it on for this for a while. Take all these items, move this down like this, and then I will unhide this ear, this sad mouth, and I will save it. But one thing here, if you will notice, the hair are the gray hair is kind of covering the ear, so I have to go to my face background and gray hair, and then what I can do is that I can take this part, move it a little bit up, then take this part, move it up, and now what I will do here is that I can close this one, and then I will save this. Oh sorry, first I have to hide this and unhide this and save this one. Now I will go back to my character here. Okay. Now once I'm here, what I will do at this stage is that I will go back to I will go to the upward, make sure all these are independent. Inside the eye, these are independent. And right eye, these are independent. And rest is fine. Same thing I will do in the downward. Okay. These I have to make them independent. In the left eye, I will make them independent. Close it. Then right eye, I will make these independent. Okay, that's fine now. Now I will click on upward, so down it should be, yeah, because I named it upward, so automatically it's tagged. Because if you will use the correct word, it will automatically be tagged. Okay, so now done. Now one thing I have to check over here is that my right quarter, okay, is if I move this one here down, let's see if this solves that eye problem by moving the origin down. But I don't think it will solve the problem. But let's see if it can or if not. Okay, so now if I will see, now it is, the head is 100% rigged, means like if I move it up, move it down, left, right, okay. So if I will move it here, still the eye problem is there, and only is in the left profile here, okay. And here it's, everything is fine, here everything is fine, okay. Only issue is here, and I don't know why this issue is there, okay. Maybe it's my webcam issue. Sometimes it's the webcam issue. Why? Because if you will see, the light is falling only on my this side of the face. It's not falling on this side of the face. So maybe it's the light issue, okay. Because if you will see my eyes here, this one, if I will make this bigger, this is how it is calculating. This eye is all in the center, which is fine, but this one is not in the center. This is only on this, all on the right side. So that's why maybe it's the webcam issue. Maybe it's not the issue of the rig, it's maybe the issue of the webcam, okay. So that's why maybe this is not, because it is depending on the eye. So now it is working fine, okay. Before it wasn't, but sometimes it works fine, sometimes it doesn't work fine. I don't know what the issue is, that, okay, because maybe I set the like rest pose, okay. So you can see everything is fine, corrector is working. So what I believe 90% is that the issue was not with the rig. The eye issue was not with the rig. It is issue with my webcam because of the light, okay. Because the light is falling, I don't have any light over here. The light is coming from the window to this part. So that's why that's the issue. So everyone, everything is clear? Did you understand now how to apply the head rig? Okay. And you can see how we started and how we have this corrector now ready. Okay. Any questions so far? Now, one thing is here, you can see these have turned into like orange because I have all these parts here. So what I will do here is that this is for the SAD mount. So I will go to the front, okay, and I will take the SAD mount, put this in the SAD mount, okay, normal mount, put it in the normal mount, okay. Same thing I will do for the upward. Yeah, the issue is because there is no the light issue, because now it is working fine because I try to move myself and try to do the like rest pose. So it's issue with the right and like the eye, and you can see the scanning, that the way it scans. Okay, now I will go back here in the upward. I will do the same thing. SAD mount, I will put in the SAD, because if I will press S now, so only front have that, but the other parts are like does not have this trigger. So I have to move all the SAD mouse from upward, from downward, from right profile, right quarter, left quarter, left profile, because when I press S on my keyboard, suppose if my head is on the left side, if I press S, so the left side mouse becomes also SAD. So if I will not apply all these SAD, and if I will not take all the SADs from each profile to the SAD here, then my trigger will only be for the, because right now it is for front and upward. So SAD mount is working for SAD and front and upward. It's not working for downward, right profile and others. So it will only show the SAD mount in front and upward. But I want it for all of them. So I will drag all of them from here and drag it to the SAD mount here. Okay. Now I will go to the right profile, take the SAD mount, or let's do one thing. Let me open all of them quickly. What I will do here, I will take this one, press Control, take this one, press Control, take this one. Much more easier instead of going one by one to all of them. Now drag it to the SAD here. Okay. Now all of them are here. Sad mouth, sad mouth, sad mouth. Okay. Now I'm done with the sad mouth. Now let's do the default mouth. So what I will do is that I will open all of them here. Take the mouth by control key. All these normal mouth, not the sad mouth this time, normal mouth. Oops, the light. Let me do it again because sometimes when other uh, are opened, like other layers are open, so you don't have enough space to select. So that's why I have to close all of them. Now done. Now I will take all these normal mouth and drag and drop them into default. Now they are fine. Okay. So I'm done with the mouths. Now let's go to the lid. Now in lid part, it will take a little time here because I have to open the lids here. Sorry, all the eye here. Okay, now it's fine. So what I have to do, I have to first select the lids, all these lids from all the profiles. And drag this into the lid. Okay, now open basically should be, nothing should be there. Okay, so open will be empty because it will not show anything. It will hide the lid itself. Okay, so blink, I will go here and I will take all the blinks. I think in open I have to put the eyeball, but like I'll check if I need to put the eyeball, I will put the eyeball, but let's check. Because I think maybe we don't have to put anything, or maybe eyeball, but let's see. So I will take all the blinks. Okay, from every profile. Okay, this whole process is basically the rigging process. Once your rigging is done, okay, so you can clearly animate your character. Now all the links are there, so I will put it in the display. Now I have not put anything in the open. Let's see if it works with without the eyeball here, because I think open means I like you don't need to put anything over there, or maybe like an eyeball, but let's see. I will close all these because I don't really like to keep them open. I want to keep things more clear. Okay, so eyelid is already there because by default eyelid is there. So if I press 6, yes, I don't have to put anything. Okay, so that's fine. 7, close it. So if I see here 6, 7, yes, it's working fine. Okay, so sad mouth is working over here. What is the sad mouth? S. So if I press S on my keyboard, so it will become sad. Okay. Let's change this one to something else. This is 5, not S, sorry. 5. So now it is sad. Okay. So if I will look here, sad as well. Okay. At this side it's not working, sad. So let's see. So I will go to the left profile here. So which sad is, let me move this one up. Missing. Left profile, right profile, yeah, left quarter. Left quarter is missing. So I will drag this one, put it inside sad. Okay. And one more thing here is, I have to go to all of these and count this sad mouth as a mouth. Otherwise, it will not count it as a mouth. Okay. And then here, I will go to the upward, because mouth is only a mouth. Sad mouth should be a mouth also. Otherwise, it will not animate. Okay. Downward also. And then let's do one thing here. Let's make it quick. Open all of this. Take all these sad mouths. Click here. Now they all should work. So with the control key, you can select more than one. Now it should work. If I press 5. Okay, so now if I'm talking right now, so it's sad, so it's working fine now. Here as well. Okay, so here it's not showing. Okay, so there is one more place where it is missing. Let's see again. Left profile also is missing, so I have to go to left profile, say sad mouth, drag it here. Now it should work. So if I'm going over here and then still it's not working, I don't know, because I have applied it over there already. Okay, right profile is also missing. Okay, now I think everything is fine. Now it should be working. So if I will go here, now it's working fine. Okay, so you can see that everything is working fine here. If I look up, down, and if I'm sad looking down, or if I'm sad looking up, so his face is pretty much done with everything. Okay, so there is just one thing which is a point, like kind of not applying over here, and that is, I guess, the jaw movement, but I'm not sure why it's just that. Okay, so I figured that out why it's not applying. Maybe I have to go here in the head itself and then apply lip sync. And then if I go here and use the jaw handle, okay, so let's do one thing. In the head, I will take this one, put this handle here, and call this jaw. And then if I will go here back to the head and then give it jaw movement 25, maybe now it will work. Okay, so now I'm trying, now it's working. Okay, so because maybe that was missing, so that's why now it is working fine. But the jaw is too down here. I think it's better to move it a little bit upward because it's moving everything that's underneath. So I will move this one here. Okay, so you can add a handle to your head, okay, and tag it because I was missing the head. Okay, now it's working. Okay, I have moved it now too much on the top. Here's fine. Okay, so you just have to add a handle, give it a like a behavior of the what do you call jaw. Okay, and then you have to click on the head itself and see where you have applied that. Okay, here it is. You have to apply over here as well, and you have to make sure how much you have applied it here. Okay, from here I can remove it because this is the property, and I can click here, click on the head. Okay, and here you have to apply. Okay, because when you add something, what happens, it take you to the properties. In the properties, basically you don't add a lot. I don't know why it is here. Okay, but if I will click on the head, it will take me to the head property. So this is basically the head properties here. Whenever you will apply, and you can tag it as a jaw, so it will count this as a jaw. And then you can add a jaw movement, like I have added 25%. So it will actually move like 25% down or up. Okay, so you can see that now if I'm talking, so it's moving. It's okay. So this is how you can add your objects over here. Okay. Now next class, what I will do here is that I will use my own character which I created before. Okay, and that one, as because we will make him walk. Okay, because currently this character is now it will, to make it walk, we have to do now the legs rigging, which will take which is another like topic. So in the next class, what I'm going to do is that I will use that puppet, because already the legs are separated, and I will tell you how to separate. It's very easy to do that. Okay, and I will also upload it on like your like a Blackboard, and also on Google Drive, and maybe you can download from the description, and then we will work on that in the next class. Okay, so let's meet on the Blackboard now. Let's move to the Blackboard so I can take the attendance. Okay, so now I will meet you in the on the Blackboard now.